first thing in the morning, and I thought I would show you letting the sheep out, which you've probably seen before, but I've been having some serious problems with the male. Welcome to my little tropical farm. The male, my hope with him was that, here we go. Okay, stop. My hope with him was that I would keep him till he was about 10 months old. And then he would be at a good age to slaughter and put in the freezer. So I can't keep him long term. He's not castrated and he has bred with them, and it's not ideal to inbreed the sheep. So my goal was to keep him till he was about 10 months old and then slaughter him and use him for food. Unfortunately, he has gotten pretty aggressive with me, so and he won't leave me alone. He's been like that for months, where he follows me around, but for a long time it was annoying but not harmful. He would headbutt me, but he wouldn't charge me. But he has started now to charge, so everything I do, I have to keep an eye on them. I think in last week's video I talked briefly about how I lock them up in the afternoon so I can go deal with take the dogs for a walk and that kind of thing. He's just too difficult to not keep an eye on every second. So he is being slaughtered this Saturday. Like I said, ultimately that was the plan. But I just had to move it up. He's only about 6 months old. I know he is bred with some of the females. I'm hoping his sister is not yet mature enough, because she's quite young, and it would be better if she were over a year old before she were bred. So that's where we're at with them, and we are getting the chickens ready for the day and the ducks. And Lulu is digging for gold. I don't know what she's digging for. But look how good these guys look. They've gained quite a bit of weight. Lulu's growing her fur back pretty well. Punky still has quite a ways to go. I mean, Lulu has a ways to go too, but Punky really does. I am making, this is actually what I'm making. I'm powdering some turmeric. I have a little bit left. I will eventually be making that into golden milk, and I'll take you along for that. But right now, this is turmeric. I believe this is from 2 plants. So I probably had pieces about this big planted in the ground, and this is what grew from that. It peels. I started to do it already, so you can see this one. It peels really easily with just the spoon. So I'm going to peel all this, cut it up, and throw it in a dehydrator. I'd put it out in the sun, but it's raining right now. So I'm going to put it in the dehydrator. I'll probably slice it up lengthwise pretty thinly so it dehydrates quickly, and throw it in the dehydrator. Probably dehydrate it tomorrow because we're off grid. I don't really want to use that much electricity tonight, but I might test the dehydrator and see how much electricity it really uses. And then hopefully by the end of the day tomorrow, I'll be able to grind it up into powder and make some golden milk. So this is what we ended up with. The turmeric has been peeled, washed, sliced, and it's on a tray headed to the dehydrator. But like I said, because I am on solar power and it's evening, I'm going to reserve my solar for my air conditioner, and I'm just going to leave this under my kitchen fan, which is pretty strong. Should start to dry it out, and then in the morning when the sun comes out and I'm getting some solar, I will put this in the dehydrator. So right now it's just gonna sit here. It'll be fine. I'll probably cover it. I have mesh tents for picnics and stuff, so I'll put one of those over here just in case there are any bugs in the house. They won't get near the turmeric, but I think it's fine. Here is the turmeric after a day and a half. I have literally just put it under this fan, and I do not even need the dehydrator. It's completely dry. So like I said, I had these little tents that are usually used at an outdoor party or a picnic, and it works great in my kitchen, keeps any bugs off. Not that I have too many bugs in the house, but keeps any bugs off the turmeric. I'm gonna put the turmeric in my Vitamix. It doesn't do the best job, but here you can see, here's some that I powdered before. If I have a lot, it does a really good job. This amount, I'm not sure it's gonna do a great job, but next I'll show you how to make golden milk. So this is the turmeric I powdered, and as you can see, it powdered pretty finely. It came out great. For every 2 cups of milk, you put in 1 teaspoon of the turmeric powder, and I have over here a half gallon, so that's 8 cups. Do I have that correct? Yeah. So I'm gonna put in 4 teaspoons and then dump the half gallon in here. So this is 8 cups, and this does have a little bit of cream in it, so it's going to be extra delicious. And then what we will add to that is some cinnamon. More importantly, we're going to add some black pepper. So the chemicals in the black pepper work to activate the curcumin in the turmeric, and so you really need a little bit of black pepper. And then you're supposed to put in about 1/4 of a teaspoon to every 2 cups. I'm going to do 3 teaspoons because I love cinnamon. And then I'm going to get my whisk and move over to the stove and cook this up. So here we are at the stove. I have to turn off my intense fan before I turn on the stove, or it just doesn't really heat up well. Get out my whisk. And we are just going to heat this until it's simmering, and then we're going to leave it to simmer for about 10 minutes. And this is a heavy bottom pan, so it is less likely to scorch. You can see the cinnamon doesn't mix in, but that is not a problem. And if I can get the cinnamon to mix in a little, you'll see that the milk has turned pretty yellow, just a light yellow. I was going to put ginger in this, but I forgot. I think I am going to add what little ginger I have in the refrigerator and finish cooking this, and I'll show you the final product. Okay, so now we have the turmeric, and I am going to attempt to not spill much of it as I put it through this filter. Let me move it. I'm right-handed, I have to do it on this side. So as I filter it, you'll see the turmeric stays in the sieve, and the cinnamon, I don't know about the black pepper, I think that mostly stays in the sieve as well. And the cinnamon will go into the milk, but, the niche. But it will really settle to the bottom for the most part, so. Let me see if I could try and do this. This pot is a little too big to do one-handed. Perfect. This is the finished product, golden milk. I will drink a glass tonight. It's about 7.5, 8 cups. So it's only supposed to last 5 to 7 days in the fridge, but no problem. I'll drink some tonight, and I'll probably, instead of having a half a cup, I'll have closer to a cup. It's really a half a mug, so it's probably closer to a cup anyway. So this will probably last me about 5 days. It has been a few days since I made the golden milk, and here you can see my glass of golden milk. And I just wanted to say that it doesn't taste extremely good without some sort of sweetener. So I add honey, probably between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Some of my friends know that I avoid most sugars, so I often don't add sugar to things that other people might add sugar to. But I think in this instance, it makes a huge difference. So golden milk, I don't even think I could drink it without a little bit of honey added, and yet once the honey's added, I think it's delicious. Let's see. Oh yeah, warm golden milk with a little bit of honey is just fabulous. And as I said, when I drink this, I sleep so much better at night. So give it a try. Again, I will put the recipe in the comments below. Well, as I try and get their leashes on, I want to say thank you for joining us again this week. And if you like this video, please click like, hit subscribe, and hit the notify bell so that you'll be notified when our next video comes out. Do you hear the other puppies? Where did? Oh, here comes Punky. Punky, come here. Punky, come here. Okay. And we'll see you next week. Bye.